know what I'm saying? We're here today on another episode of Real Speak for Today with Country Style. I am Country Style, so that's the foundation out of the mouth. Got the streets on the side, and you get one purpose. You might not like me,
but your bitch do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, well, we crank it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give a moment of silence for
my sister Christina Garcia. In 15 years.
oh man, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Let's turn these beats up. As always, man, it's my ugly ass in the flesh. And today, I got one of my partners, you know what I'm saying? One of my solid way brothers, you know what I'm saying? Solid way.
Solid way.
You know what I'm saying? So, as always, I don't introduce my guests because they do it better than me. You know what I'm saying? Can you introduce yourself
yes,
to my
sir.
people?
What's good? What's good? Ooh wee, man. Solid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Sleepy, man, AKA Swisha McGavin. I got the brand on. Y'all know what it is. I just got the hats on deck. Fuck with me one time. I am here with my big bro, Concrete Slab, man.
Yes, sir.
I sure appreciate you having me on the show today, man.
Shit, so.
Oh, yeah, well, you too, man.
Okay, let's get this shit started. Sleepy, my motherfucking me.
Mm-hmm.
For the folk, man. I gotta ask you, hey, Sleepy, where you from?
Well, I was born in the Grove at Tri-City Hospital, right off of Sayin, you know what I'm saying? But then, shit, I moved to North Dallas, and I was there ever since. Grew up in CPC, you know what I'm saying? So for the people from the North, you know what CPC is.
I never knew this nigga was born in the Grove. That's a new fact for me. All right, Nick. Okay, what schools you went to, man?
Well, in high school, I went to Spruce, went to Lake Highlands, I went to Sigerville for a little bit, and I finished off at Lake Highlands.
In school, did you play sports?
Play baseball and football, but I played baseball more.
For who?
For Lake Highlands.
Yeah.
And Sigerville.
They would have had the money for baseball. What position you played?
Shortstop.
What happened?
When my sister passed away, that's when I kind of like stopped because I played for the Frisco Rough Riders. People don't know that. I went to spring training, and my mom had a friend that her friend was married to the owner of the Frisco Rough Riders, and they said something about spring trials one year, and I was like 22, something like that.
Yeah.
Went for the spring tryouts and made it and shit. Started playing, and then my sister passed away a year later. I kind of just like lost drive, lost focus. Just I wanted to crash out, and that's when I started rapping. So like 2 days from now is the day that I started rapping 15 years ago.
Damn. So I mean, other like before the rap, like what was it like with family? You know what I'm saying?
I was always been in close with my family. Like I'm always, I'm a grandma's boy and a mama's boy. Like my grandma and my mom are always been there for me. And when my sister passed away, it kind of just changed a lot of things with my family. Like my family kind of spread it out, you know what I'm saying? Because my sister was the glue that kind of kept everybody together because she talked to all sides of the family. I really didn't. I felt like I was a black sheep in the family because I was always getting in trouble. I was always, I was the stoner kid that was stealing cars and doing just stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Going to jail. Like, started going to jail real young. And then,
I'm saying something with your sister. That was like your bit. Like what? How was she connected to the rap? Like what?
Well, when we were at school, she'd always like go freestyle with all the dudes at school and shit.
Your
like
sister
that.
would?
Yeah. At lunch, you know what I'm saying? At lunchtime and shit, she'd always be the female rapper at the school and shit. She started like doing it a lot, and then back then they had she had 89.3 back in the day too with Never Die Records.
Yeah.
And
what was her stage name?
Tita G. And she was
rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tita G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She was doing her thing. And
did you? I mean, so her doing.
I didn't really like. I fucked with it, but I was like, nah, that's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Like as a rapper?
As a rapper, yeah. I was like, nah, that's not me.
But did you jam her song?
Oh yeah, for shit show. Yeah. Always. And I hung out with all the people that she, was rapping with and freestyling with. So I was always around the crowd. shit like that. I knew how to beat on the tables and shit, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna rap.
So so after she passed, that was your motivation to.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit that because look, I ain't gonna stunt. I always remember the Saints and the Colts in the Super Bowl just because that's the last day that I talked to my sister. Peyton Manning and Drew Brees were going at it.
I remember that.
So that was the last day that I talked to my sister. I remember being somewhere watching the game. She called to check on me. I was drunk, so I didn't go nowhere. So I was watching the game somewhere. And she called to check on me, and she was like, "Hey, you need to stop bullshitting with your friends on this freestyle shit and go to a studio." But see, then I didn't know nobody with a studio. You know what I'm saying? But when that shit happened, my mom lived in Carrollton. She lived off of Rosemead and Marsh, and I was in Heatherstone apartment, and I went to my mom's crib like a day after my sister passed away. Go check on my mom and shit. Because at that time I lived all the way in Garland off of Bass Pro and shit. But I went to go check on my mom, and I was sitting outside just thinking about like, damn, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? Because like, it fucked me up real bad. And that's when I met Nyson that very next day. And he was walking around. He was walking around the apartments looking for some tree. You know what I'm saying? And I was all I had was a blunt. I was just outside smoking. He's like, you know what to get some? I was like, shit, I got this. I'm not from over here. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I was like, so I sparked that hoe. We started chopping it up. Started talking about the music shit. He asked me what was going on. I told him what's up. He's like, damn, that's crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? He asked me if I rap. And not really. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, he took me to his crib and showed me the studio, and that's when I started meeting all my.
What year was this?
That was 2010.
That nigga been recording
and what's
music
crazy
since that long?
Like before that. But see, what's crazy is when I met him. Like I met him, Epiphany. Yeah, I met Mooney, Marcelago Mooney. You know what I'm saying? I met goddamn Doe Montana. You know what I'm saying? And then once I started, kicking it with Mooney a lot, he let me come to his crib and record. He said, I'm gonna show you how to do it. But once you learn how to do it, I ain't gonna press no buttons for you no more. Yeah. You can do it yourself. You can come over here and record all you want to. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. So I went over there, and that's when I met the Bean Team. Louis Red, Magic, Don Gus.
Shout out to
the Bean Team. So I met them. Too. And then I wasn't really, I was more so trapping. I wasn't really like rapping like that, but I was doing songs and shit like that. But I ain't gonna stunt. They even told me like I was saying shit, but I didn't have no swag at all. Yeah. Until they put me on the show, and I guess that's the night that I found Sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had Sleepy. That name's been my name my whole life. Yeah. My sister gave me that name when I was a kid.
So out of everybody you named in that circle, who was the motivation from that circle to get you to rap? Louis Red.
Because he would do everything with me. He would always like when I started really pushing Sleepyhead music, like he was right there with me. You know what I'm saying? Even when the Bean Team had the mishaps back in the day. Like our mishaps, like our little trouble shit at the clubs and sidelines. I think that was the name of the club.
I was there one night. I thought I got shot in the ass that night.
Man,
I thought niggas popped me in the ass that night with whatever they shot with.
But they kind of just, like didn't want Bean Team at nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so as a nigga that put together shows, I don't think it was they didn't want Beans. I just think it was niggas always got to it when that group was around. So it kind of fucked up niggas' money as a promoter.
So when all that shit happened, we kind of just stopped going out together. But me and Louis Red kept going out, but we were going out as Sleepy and Louis Red, separate artists, just rapping. Yeah. But then, you know what I'm saying, we both started kind of getting attention, started getting booked for more shows and shit because all my shows started in Carrollton. That's where all my shows started. I started at the Boiling Pot. That was my first show. Right there on the corner, Dream. But and then right next to it, there was another club right next to it. I forgot the name of that club, but I remember that place. And then Martini Village. all that shit back in the day. But once I started doing shows, I started getting booked for more and more shows in Dallas and Denton and Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And I was going to all these motherfuckers. I was making sure I was making them, but see, I only had uh, twerk songs and shit. That's what I was making.
Look, I was gonna ask you what year did your rap career start as far as like
2013.
I'm saying what wave was that of rappers? Who was that at that time?
That's when Young Nation and all them were popular. But
So
see, I was still kind of I was still old to them, you know what I'm saying? Because they were still younger than me. But see, they had that shit popping in Arlington, and Fort Worth, and all that type of shit. And I was going to Halftime Sports Bar in Arlington. So I started going out there. But so what's crazy is that's really where I got the Sleepy really got to start jumping off because somebody told me I go so hard. Stop just standing on the stage. Move around the crowd, get in people's faces and shit. But see, in my head, I was like, I ain't gonna do anything. I ain't trying to fight nobody. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I started doing that shit, but people started really paying attention to my shit. Yeah. And then that's when I met Spaceship. Shout out to Spaceship and Lady J Rock. Shout out to Spaceship and Lady J Rock. And
you met where you meet them at?
I met them at halftime. He came up to
Arlington?
Yeah. And he told me about Kitties. And when he told me
he was out there stealing orders.
Yeah. So, but see, when he told me about Kitties, Kitties was on Tuesdays. And at that time, I was going to the club on Sundays, Mondays, because I was going to Rip the Mic. Shout out to Sam Jackson. I was going to Rip the Mic.
Sam coming. Shout out to Sam.
I started going to shows with Sam, but see, Sam, he started just putting us on like a motherfucker. We were just doing shows every single week. You know what I'm saying? But then he started doing that Rip the Mic once a month, so I started building a bigger crowd because the club he used to have when it started going to downtown.
Stage, yeah.
And that shit was
I've been on one of them shows.
There was another club we used to Branson's.
Yeah.
We used to go out
there.
He had
some good venues.
Yep. And
they hate on Sam.
Empire Rock Bar to me was the best one because they went downstairs into like a club. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was tight.
They be hating on Sam.
I started going. Yeah, they do. Shout out to him though. He did some good shit. But as far as all that goes with going to Kitties, I knew who you were, but then that's when I met you at Kitties. Yeah. And I know what you met me from because you see me outside in the car.
I'm gonna say this story,
but that was the night I won the championship at Kitties. I was already going to Kitties for a little while, but see. Me being a new rapper at Kitties was crazy because I was like the only Hispanic rapper at Kitties. Going in there, competing for this belt. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a little while to get in the belt. Then I got challenged on a battle, won the battle, got challenged on the rematch, lost the rematch. And then it like a month or so went by, and then I got on the top 10 list and worked my way up to champion. I was a champion for a while. And that's when I started really I started going on tours. I was on the radio. I was doing all this and this and this. And then kind of went, after Young Exclusive passed away, shout out to Young Exclusive, kind of just like lost phone. Then I went to the pen.
Wait, hold on. We can stop it right there. We can not skip through all this. Hold on. First of all, man, I asked as a promoter, how did you know who I was?
From all the clubs you thrown, or all the parties that you did. Because I used to go because I knew about Levi. Yeah. And I used to go to all these clubs, but I didn't rap. I was in there selling weed and shit, fucking with my bros and shit.
I'm gonna tell this infamous story the night that this nigga won this motherfucking belt. Now, as a promoter, I be scouting the orders and shit. Man, I bit the corner into Kitties, and when I park, I see this nigga in front of me, and he's sleeping. Man, this nigga got a bitch. I tell my bitch, I'm like, man, that's the rap nigga sleep, man. Nigga head. Nigga, he's not like behind no cars, nothing. He is the car that you first see when you turn up in that hole and your lights flash, you flat, this nigga ain't stopped nothing. He ain't tell the bitch, oh, nothing. Nigga, they used to doing this. That nigga say, so I'm like, oh, this, so I go in and that nigga come in that hole and win. I'm like, oh, this nigga powered up, nigga got some head in the front seat before the nigga hit the stage. So then the nigga was already out. He was already playing to me. I'm like, oh yeah, little buddy hard. And then that nigga went in and won. Oh, I think I was I a judge?
You were the judge.
Yeah, I was. That nigga won some points before I went in like a bitch. I was like, oh shit.
And that night, bro, I'll never forget that because like that night I felt like I made my sister proud as far as winning that belt because like that's something like she would have wanted to do. She would want to do, and then I did it, and I just like I felt proud of myself. I was like, now it's up, and then Sleepy began his, you know, what I'm saying his round and shit. I started going, and then when it slowed down, I kind of just didn't want to do it no more. Lost that drive, and then the close. Shout out to Solid Investment. That's really what had it going for me because I saw like, damn, I want to do that because I never paid attention to the streets like that as far as everybody got a clothing line.
Yeah.
Or want to have a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, what do I got to do to stand out? The hats. That's really because I remember the day that when you took me to that place to find, you know, because you made my first outfit and it was the SM. It was the SM logo. You made my first outfit. It was a gray one. I remember going to Target to get the sweatsuit because I didn't know where to go. Yeah. So I went to Target and spent fucking $40 on a sweatsuit. And, you know, you put a big ass black SM right here, put it on the hat, put it on the pants. And I went out. People were like, damn, I like that shit. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is my shit, Swisha McGavin and stuff like that. Also, shout out to Narcus, back with Bobby. That's really what started the Swisha McGavin shit, too. You know what I'm saying? Gas Mask Boys. Shout out. Cheers to Narcus. Shout out to Narcus. But it's going into the Swisha McGavin shit, and then, you know, you showed me the sauce. That's what you did. You showed me the sauce. And one day I got off of work one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna go down there by myself. And boom. And bam. Show me home. Slap. Nigga. I called him on FaceTime. Say nigga though. And you know, I called him on FaceTime. And he answered that hoe and said, nigga. I turned the camera around and he said, nigga. He said, pull up on me. I went to go scoop him up. We went right back over there and shit. It was a wrap. And then he blessed me with showing me how to use the utensils and everything like that to do my shit. So shout out to you for that. So I appreciate he gave me some sauce and I fucking put my spin on it and shit, I'm still going with it. Oh man, nigga took over, man. Like this nigga, what I had done in 10, 12 years, this nigga did in 8 months, like motherfucker, like. So I'm watching this shit excel. I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't do nothing but apply. And I still got new shit on the way. I got as always, new merch on the way. From the rap though, what would you say was your, other than winning that belt, what was a show you can remember that was like your best show, like the best turnout? I was in Victoria, Texas, ESG. Oh. I forgot what club we were at. Who was the promoter? I forgot the dude's name, but me and Young Exclusive went out there on a tour. I don't know if you remember Stacey Jones. She had I Am Dope. I do remember her. She was our manager at that time, and she took us on a tour. But when we met ESG, he took us on a 20-city tour and showed us all these other shows. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And so we went out and started doing these shows and everything like that. So I was like, I started doing it myself. Right. And I was like, man, because I was like, nah, I ain't gonna have nobody manage me. I want to just do it myself. I'm too grown to fucking have somebody tell me how I need to do my shit and how I need to make my money, stuff like that. But shout out to Stacey Jones though. She did help me and put us on some shit. Yeah. But as far as what you asked, the best show that I did is when we went on that tour. We went to Delhi, Louisiana, and we did a show with Lil Scrappy. That's all. Hey, they fuck with Sleepy, Louisiana. Yeah, what song is this song for? I had a song with Big Lack. We shout out to Big Lack. We had a song called Drop It Low. It was a twerk song that I had. I had that. And me and Young Exclusive had Turn Up, but see, Turn Up was on the radio. Young Exclusive got that shit on the radio too. Yeah, I remember that. And so we had
Buddy
that
used to
run.
do work moves.
But that's another thing too. Really got me seen more too. Is like because when he got it on the radio, everybody wondered who that last person was on the track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't on the track originally until I heard it. I was like, no, I gotta get on
Yeah.
that because it was him and Big Dog. Shout out to Big Dog. And they were on the song, and I seen him perform that shit, and I was like, damn, I should have went to the studio with y'all and did that.
Yeah.
And I caught Young Exclusive. I was like, say, bro, I'm finna come over there and I'm finna record my verse for that song, bro. I want to get on that. Yeah. So I rode from Carrollton to Plano and went to Jam Station. That's where it was off of K Avenue. And went to that studio, recorded that song, and went to go perform that hoe. It was turned up from there.
Yeah.
So we shot a video for that hoe all in the West End, and that was cool. But the show a little scrappy was probably that, and then the show recently with D Baby. You know what I'm saying? That was to me that was not necessarily a highlight, but definitely left an imprint for me as far as the age that I'm at and was able to be promoted the way I was. Went out there, we make money. Y'all came out there, y'all came out there and supported me. You know, shout out to all my bros that came out. We all rode out there deep and went through the show. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga damn near got teary eyed because they charged a nigga $100 at the door. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga like, man, ain't nobody never paid $100 to see to get in at the door. Like nigga, like sleep a nigga fuck with you, man. Like my question was gonna be like why is it like you think you have an Excel? Or why is it too you don't do the Latino events other than just because I never like to separate, but they have the Latino hip hop venues and then they have one that you be on. Why for one, why you think you don't get your flowers, your just do, in which you do, but as a Hispanic dude, why you think you know what I'm saying niggas ain't just did you like a lot of other Hispanics around us?
Because they don't see me like that. They don't see me as a Hispanic. I mean, not to be funny or nothing, but see, even when I'm at my shop, you know what I'm saying, like they don't look at me like that. They tell me all the time, boy, I ain't never met nobody like Sleepy, boy. Sleepy, different breed, you know what I'm saying? I'm a different person, you know what I'm saying? But see, I'm just me. Shit. It's how I've always been my whole life. I've always been like this. I ain't never switched up or changed up on nothing. Like my whole aura, my attitude's always been the same. I don't try to be nothing I'm not. But when I rap, Sleepy's a whole different person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get out there and I go. I give you what I got. That rapping shit is really just for my sister. That's really why I really haven't stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I keep doing it here and there. It's like, cause I'll get in those moods when I'm at my shop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck with me. Music box, man. Go get your merch. But you know what I'm saying?
Plug and promo for real. You know I like it.
But I'll get in that mode sometimes, bro, and I'll be in my own zone. I'll be on the Xbox or whatever, and I'll be listening to beats. And I might come up with some shit, but see, I know I'm around studio, so I can just go record anytime I want to. So that's a plus. I don't have to do it, but I can if I want to. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm now.
I don't see why you stop and slow down.
Because that right there is more exciting to me. Because I like watching my product go in my face. You know what I'm saying? Because there's meaning behind that work that I put in behind that. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's history behind that because it's been going for 2 years now, and it's elevated so much from when I started it up until now. Even though I kind of took a break for a little bit, but as soon as I get on it, motherfuckers hop on my shit. They're like, damn, it's like they've been waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are waiting for outfits and shit. And I meet other designers at the shop every day too. Like motherfuckers come in there and check my shit out. They like my shit too, so I was like, and I support their shit too because their shit be hard. They got these jumpsuits. Motherfuckers come in there and sell their shit. You know what I'm saying? And I see these outfits. I'm like, damn, y'all going hard like a motherfucker. I fuck with that shit. Yeah. But see, I'm cool up there because everybody up there fucks with me. Nobody's got no type of beef with me. or nothing because I stay out the way and I'm a cool ass cat. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me if you want to. But they don't, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody fucks with me. They come down, sit down, play Madden. And everybody comes to fuck with me. I play pool and shit. We go to tournaments and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I want to see me on the pool table.
Man,
But
that nigga ain't that good.
man, I'm square business. But no, man, music's cool, bro. That's really like a getaway for me when I am by myself. That's a getaway for me. I'd rather sit there and just rap by myself. Every time I'm in my car, all I do is listen to instrumentals, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I don't like listening to music, but I do. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to different shit. I won't just hop on those shit that they got going on the radio now. I listen to all my partner shit though. I'll scroll down my Facebook. I see everybody post their shit every day. I go listen to everybody's music.
Have you ever tried to like make beats, or have you ever tried to like do any other thing in music?
DJ.
I can see you as a fucking DJ.
Some people used to think that I was a DJ going to the club,
I see you as a DJ,
or a tattoo artist.
Definitely
you know what I'm saying? But
I see you as a DJ.
But see, the backpack I had on didn't have no type of shit like that in there. You know what I'm saying? I had product in there. Yeah. But yeah, the DJ shouldn't, because I know how to. Now, see, my thing is I know how to screw and chop music. That's one thing about none less. He taught me how to do that.
It's coming back.
Boy, shit, the new song I'm finna drop, I'm gonna do a screw version of that.
You do a screw version of your song. Damn, man.
Yeah. But this one right here is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the new song I'm finna drop tonight at midnight.
That's something. Wow, drop the screw versions too.
Tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'll drop it all tonight then. Sure. Fuck it. Screw version 2 on the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that song right there, I don't really rap like that, so it was different for me to do that. Yeah. So, I was just feeling myself that night, and I was like, fuck it.
Why you won't allow somebody to do for yourself, like set up a show for yourself, or you set up a show and you gather the likes of who you want to perform to open up for you? Why you won't set it where you the open like the finish that?
The right promoter.
And so, have you ever thought about that though?
Yeah, I think like Sleepy Fest, like back in that Sleepy Fest, to me that was another highlight for me because how many people actually came out and really fucked with me that night. You know what I'm saying? Like I had my I had my my booth set up. You know what I'm saying? And I was the main motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody came for me, and it was a bunch of faces that
Why don't you do them once a month or some shit?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that lately. Like, I wish I could have when we did it. I wish we could have still kept it at the once a year type deal. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want it to get played out. But see, now that I'm thinking about it, like I really could. Like, I do want to go do a show, but then I don't because like when I be at my shop, bro, I'll be so in the zone on making money. I don't want to get up and go do shit because I don't have to get I don't have to get up and do shit for that money, bro. Yeah. I just motherfuckers make orders. I still make orders every day. That's really what I'm set on right now. People calling in for orders that I do for other people. Yeah. Not my shit. Right. They'll call, hey bro, I need such and such hats. I need this. And it's good to have those type of access to those people that can do the other shit for me, like as far as printing and cutting on the Cricut and all that type of shit. Shout out to Joe Montana because he does help me a lot. And
shout out Dodo.
Yeah, that's my boy. Like that's another person that I respect too a lot because he's there 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga open interview.
Yeah.
Nah, we talked about a long time ago. Dodo is a nigga that should get way more like
a real ass dude right there, bro.
The nigga has supported any and every nigga damn that came out of that in some form of fashion.
And he rocks the Swisha McGavin shit like a motherfucker, bro. Every day.
Like the nigga is cuz know what he is, man. Like that nigga he's one of the most loyal niggas ever that I've ever met.
Oh yeah. But shit show.
If that nigga fucks with you, he fucks with you. And I'm talking about nigga out hell of jail. You know what I'm saying? Could fuck with you, nigga. So shout out to Dodo Montana, man. Shout out to Dodo, straight up. Um, like when I got wind of you as a promoter, like we used to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas always knew that you was hard. Now I'll say this as a promoter, coming from on the spaceship now, you know that nigga used to be tripping about going to rap other places.
Yep.
Now it wasn't necessarily like with me an easy man, but he had problems with a lot with other niggas. So my question is like coming from that upbringing, was it other niggas that you wanted to fuck with because of your loyalty to your umbrella? You didn't.
Yeah, because there was a lot of shows that I got booked for that I just felt like nah, it wouldn't be right if I, what I'm saying, did that. But Spaceship, he's a good person. He's a very good dude, and he's like, shit, you gonna do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you wanna go shit. You know what I'm saying? He always gave me that little shit, you want shit, do it. You know what I'm saying? But he always kept it real with me. Spaceship, I fuck with Spaceship. He's definitely a good big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga teaching like is I fuck with. I noticed. I asked that because I would notice that it's a lot of events I didn't see you on that a nigga would thought you.
Oh man, there's so many things I could have did.
Do you think that like
that I just didn't do?
You think that helped your career or hindered it? I mean, like at this point when you look back,
I mean, shit. To me, shit, I still accomplished what I wanted to accomplish as far as going for the music shit. I mean, I know I'm not famous or nothing like that, but shit, everybody in Dallas knows who I am.
So that's a plus on Spaceship.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he did put me in front of some good people. Because there's a lot of people out here that fuck with him and Lady J Rock.
Yeah, J Rock
and J Rock cool as fuck. So that's everybody's favorite DJ. You know what I'm saying? But they put me in front of some people that I should know and should see. And as far as back in the day, shit, boy, I was winning all them contests.
Yeah.
Every contest I got in, I won that over.
And so from you saying it, was they ever rigged, or you just won fair and square?
To me, all contests to me, I feel are rigged. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Were you in on the rig? If you
the ones that I won, nah, hell nah. Yeah. Motherfuckers just know that I came with that shit. I was like, I earned that money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who I competed. I went against Narcus, Young and Nard. I've been against CFG. You know, so shout out to CFG, Chosen in them. And you know what I'm saying? I went up against them. I went up against a lot of people, bro, but all of us have won those contests. Yeah. We were those people in the streets, like people knew who we were. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, we can go to any club, like, oh yeah, this sleepy, this young, shit, they be turning up the club and shit, but then they'll play our shit at the club and people are like, oh yeah, that's
him. I didn't win a lot of contests, but niggas say they won a lot. I won now I say that too because some contests I was a promoter on wasn't necessarily my idea of them hoes to read. We knew who was gonna get the money to.
Yeah.
And they wasn't
like I can go to a contest right now and I can already tell who's gonna get the money. That's why I don't even get the most now.
Yeah. So
because even if I go to a club right now, people are gonna know who I am. But if I go into a contest and like,
yeah, see, if you want, it's rigged. Yeah, I know. But that's just you gonna perform better.
Oh yeah, shit. So I always leave a stamp. I know I do. Every time I get on, it don't matter where I'm at. I can get on stage right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody gonna be with their phones out and some more shit, tagging me on Instagram and all that.
So let me ask you this: so as a clothing designer and as an artist, what would you what's some advice you would give some upcoming cats coming trying to do what you do.
Shit. Be consistent with that shit. You always gotta have something new to come out with, and you gotta stand out. You gotta stand out with everything that you're doing. Don't be like the next person. Then people just gonna be like, oh, he's just copying that person. You know what I'm saying? I know other people make hats and shit, but see, everybody that I see since I started actually noticing it, since I started doing it, because back then I wasn't paying attention to it because I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And when I started doing it, I started really noticing how everybody, but see, everybody has clothes. Not everybody has hats, but everybody fucks with hats. So that's where I alley oop that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I come in and shit, I can complete these fits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can go with the shoes. I can go because like shit, I got a book at the shop right now that color coded. That way I can find the right fucking hat for the right shoes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I can make a hat right for whatever fit you're doing because a hat's gonna go a long way in any fit.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. My hats got me nominated. You know what I'm saying for best brand in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though I didn't win, shout out to 2828, but shit, I was up there.
Yeah.
I was in there. Shout out to Jay Steve too with the original, you know what I'm saying? We were in there. We were, you know what I'm saying? That was a good
shit to be nominated,
yeah, to be nominated. And then I won Vendor of the Year. You know, that was an award that I did win last year. I won Vendor of the Year. And I got a trophy for that shit. So I put in my work, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I did deserve that, but I'm humble about it because it made me feel good and made me like feel accomplished that I did do something with the shit that another man gave me the sauce of. You know what I'm saying? So I did you proud. Yeah. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, you did, man.
I out there and won an award for it.
But we ain't gonna hold you long. When it's all said and done, if would you choose to be an artist or would you choose to be a clothing designer?
Clothing designer.
Yeah.
Because there's longevity in that.
Yeah.
And even though I know it's not too late because of the age I am, it's not too late at all. But that's not where I see it now. Because I could take my music to the next level with that.
Right.
As far as I can push that more, and then I'll just get them to listen to my music. Like, oh yeah, I like that shit. Boom, boom. Let me buy his merch.
So, what are your goals for this year? Not letting everybody know your next move. What's your goals with your clothing brand that you're trying to beat from last year?
Even though I've been pushing that for a while, but my shit, I say like a midterm goal would by the summertime, I'm gonna be where I need to be at so I can have my shit in the stores. As far as since probably springtime and some more shit, but have the right type of shit because I got so many hats. I still got so many hats. And they sell every day. People do come into my shop and buy shit.
Yeah.
And I just gotta just keep on coming with it. I can't stop, even though I want to, but I don't. Just sometimes I just get in that, especially like around times like this, thinking about my sister and some shit. I want to be alone.
Yeah.
I want to get on the game. I don't want to be fucked with. I just want to sit there and chill.
Yeah.
But I know I got money to make. I got kids to feed. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep moving. I can't give up on myself. If I do that, bro, everything's gonna fall.
Right. So, fuck the music, man. I'm gonna ask, is there anybody in particular that you would love to have wear your brand? Or that you can't wait till you see them meet, or that you can try to shop in your brand?
I mean, that's hard. It's hard to say, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. I mean, there are artists out there that I know that I would want to wear my shit that would get seen like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But
do you jump in inboxes?
Nope. Nope.
I ain't don't see no chick or something to jump.
Now, see, now I got some good females that I know that be rocking my shit. That are, they're models. Some very beautiful models, and they like rocking my shit. They come buy shit for me all the time. I do got the female booty shorts on deck, so fuck with it. Yeah, man, I just gotta stay consistent now, bro, because I did take a breather. I kind of just chilled and was just focused on making my other money and shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, now, as soon as the moment that I sat that was in my shop making them hoes, putting them together, and everything like that, and people saw me actually doing that shit, they're like, damn, I need to buy one of them hoes. I sold 6 that day, just because they saw me in there doing that shit and saw where I was going, because I was going to an event to go sell my shit. And now I gotta stay on it, bro. I can't slip up. If I'm gonna do it, bro, I need to do it. I can't slack. I don't wanna let nobody down. But see, the only person I would be letting down would be myself. Like, you did all that for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
See, well, what would be your motivation to keep you motivated?
The kids I gotta feed. My babies.
That's what I'm talking about.
My babies.
Shout out to my nieces and nephews.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all my babies.
Shout out to my nieces and nephews.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby mamas too. They be holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the BM.
You know what I'm saying? I know I be fucking up. But shit, I be handling my shit. You know what I'm saying? I make sure my kids ain't gonna be without no daddy. You know what I'm saying? I won't ever be that.
Okay, so I asked this question a lot. You're gonna talk about everything. Going forward, what would be some advice you would give? You give like different answers. What would be advice you would give? I say your kids. What would be advice you would give for children when they turn 18? Becoming an adult. I want you to give what you give to your son. I want you to give what you give your daughter.
That's some real spit for the day. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck up. Because this is a fucking crazy motherfucking world we live in. This world is fucking crazy, bro. And all I can really just say to my kids is don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't let nobody run over you. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Always go into every day with a smart mindset. You gotta have that fucking smart mindset. Don't let nobody fucking play on your motherfucking top.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Solid shit. Real shit. Huh, man?
Oh, man.
Like, you don't let nobody play on your motherfucking top. Just whatever you want to do in life, do that shit. If this is what you want to pursue in and live out your dreams like this, do that shit. Don't give it up.
Now for the young ladies, what you tell them?
Don't fuck up. Same shit. Same shit. I'll tell my sons. Don't fuck up. Whatever you're trying to do, don't let nobody play on your motherfucking top. Yeah. That's all. Man. Oh man, I be talking to my kids like that. For real, they gotta understand this world is crazy, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've been through some hard ass shit in my life, bro. And it's just like to try to overcome all that shit, especially now that I'm getting older and I see the fucked up shit that I did. I wouldn't be the man I am today, though. Yeah. Cause I mean, there's other routes I definitely could have took back in the day, especially playing baseball and shit. Yeah. I had whole other goals in life. I was trying to play baseball. I was trying to go pro. I was trying to that. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that shit. And I was almost there. And then I became a father. And I didn't really know how to be a dad because my dad wasn't there. Yeah. know what I'm saying? So I didn't know I was always, like I said, grandma's boy to mama's boy, because my grandma and my mom were always the ones there, along with my uncle and my grandpa. And that shit right there did get hard because I was always fucking up. I was always doing stupid shit. I liked getting in trouble. That's what it was. They gotta catch me. That's really what my mindset. That's not a smart mindset to go into the day. Right. Oh, they gotta catch me if I do something wrong. They gotta catch me for this. But there's consequences to that. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't get caught right then and there, shit, that shit's gonna creep up on you because you did something fucked up. Karma's real as fuck. So I go into that mindset every day. Well, don't fuck up and don't let nobody take advantage of you. And just keep that trap rolling.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Look, man. Your practice, I gotta tell you this. Us over here, real spit for the day, man. Like ever since the day they like presented me to you, presented you to me as far as a promoter, and you know what I'm saying. Cause a lot of niggas was turned on.
I think the first club that I went to that you threw a show at was at 3 Points.
Yeah, that's kind of where my shit started.
And then at Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And then it went to the strip clubs.
Yeah.
South, North,
and then
Ecstasy. The show. What's crazy though is that I can say this. Like I've been to your shows, but I knew who you were. But going to the shows back in the day, the shows got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And bigger and went to different, venues and shit like that. And it started from this club to this club to this venue and that venue.
I'm saying it like nigga. I was always a fan, and niggas love Levi like a motherfucker. The only reason why I didn't like reach out and book you, my first incident with Spaceship, we got into it. First time I met Spaceship, that the nigga tell the story all the time. We both do. We didn't like each other. We got into it. We was finna fight, but it was another promoter's fault. But I didn't never want to step on Buddy's toes, and we end up getting, we end up becoming like the best of friends. I just really want to tell you on some underground shit, I never be like local artists. Like nigga, I watched your growth. You know what I'm saying? From them telling me to come be a judge that day. You know what I'm saying? That was my day. I saw you perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always had to step outside of being an artist, but nigga, as an artist, CEO, and wherever I was at that time, like man, niggas done always like I love your craft. Like I was a fan, how I'm a fan of Levi. Like y'all niggas can control the craft, how y'all rock. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit that I took from y'all. Just like how you was just like holding a conversation with the craft. You know what I'm saying? I just want even just from when we did the D-Baby show, I watched your elevation of shows. The dive to that bigger crowd, it didn't intimidate you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though them people didn't necessarily know who you were, like, you didn't let that shit frighten you. I just want to tell you, niggas, I appreciate what you done. It's other niggas that you have set a trend for. You know what I'm saying? It's other niggas that you shed the light to. And what you done did for our culture and outside the shit, man, niggas appreciate it. And I just like that you carry the torch in a solid way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no whole ass nigga, you ain't no fuck nigga. You not no hit the side nigga, you not, you know what I'm saying? I value niggas like you. I love your character. You know you my nigga, man. Straight up, solid way.
Solid way.
Appreciate everything you done for the city and do. Make sure y'all go get my nigga shit, man.
Feel me?
Talk about, boy, man.
Yeah.